This tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up the one-click upsell in your chatbot through Panda checkout. Okay, so let's first go through what should be done. Checklist first. So in order to sell the products and upsell, one-click upsell in your chatbot, I just need the order number in the chatbot, okay? And all the other things can be through our upsell API calls to update the purchase. So there is some different data format for one-time payment and subscriptions, but I will show you just in a little while, okay? So now let's get back. I will show you a little demo, and let me go to my desktop here. So you can see my screen, right? So first is, I will show you there are two ways to get the order number, okay? The first way is you can actually map the order number directly in the external request, okay? So let me send a test request. You will able to see that there is an order number in the response, okay? So the first way is just to map this. For example, you can just use $, dot and the order underscore number and map it to the order number to any custom fields you already have. So that's one way to do it. It's very simple, very easy. Okay, you just make sure that every external request, every checkout, you map it order number already. Okay, so that's one way to do it. There's another way I will show you is if you go to the Panda checkout, and I think we already have the flows here, right? Let me see. Okay, we already have the payment success flow, and you can map the order number through you can drag the order number here. This is the input, okay? And then you can set the custom fields here. This is the output. You want to map the order number with one of the custom fields. And then you can type your custom fields name exactly. It will be exactly the same, okay? Otherwise, you cannot write the order number into these custom fields. So you can save this. So both way will work, and I think the first one is a little bit of easier, right? So so you can choose either way. But we already done the first part. Okay, we already done that. We can already map the order numbers. So let me create a new flow. I will show you upsell in bot demo. Okay, so let me use this flow ID in the request. Just change this flow ID. And also, yeah, if you want to upsell in your chatbot, you need to have this upsell enabled true. Okay, that should be there whether you are upsell for in your website or on your website or in your chatbot. So I just swap to the new flow ID. We will do something in the new flow ID. So another thing is, let's create a new flow because we want send the user after the purchase to this flow. Okay, so let me I think we have let me create a new one. Upsell sell in chatbot flow. So we will start building the sequence here. So let's write thank you for your purchase. Do you like? Thank you for your purchase. and then we redirect the user to, we are using the quick replies because we do not want to use buttons. If you use buttons, they can click it multiple times, then that is most possibly we're going to charge them multiple times. So you do not want that. You just need to only one time choice. Okay, they cannot go back to the chatbot and to click it again. Do you want to take this offer for 49 USD only? One-time fee. Okay, just a very simple text, and you can select. You can give them options, yes, or skip it. That means reject, right? So let's skip this one. Okay, let's delete this one. So now comes that you need to do something when the user click the yes, right? So we already have the documents here. So for the one-time payment, you need to set up the external request like this one. Just follow this. It should be very simple to set up. So let's copy this URL here. And let's connect yes with an external request. Scroll down. And remember to change it to the post. Okay. Add the header, use your API keys. So copy this X API keys and use in your header. And the value should be coming from your license. Copy this key. Then you are all set. You just need to use work on the bodies. The bodies we use in the form encoded, and then you add at least 3 different fields. That is mandatory. Okay, this order number, mandatory. Let's add order number. And since we already mapped the order number into the custom fields, so let's just use this order number here. And then you can order product quantity. Product quantity by default is 1. And another is product price. It's 49, right? And also you can add the product name, but it's not mandatory, but it will clarify. You will see this product name in the back end of our platform, and also you will able to see the product name in the Zapier or Integromat integrations. That will help you to know exactly what the product the customer just purchased, so that you can, send them to different automations. So this is live demo upsell one-time payment. So then you have it. Okay. So if the user click this button, this will be act. And if it's successful, it will go here. I will says, okay, done. Just added this product to your order. If there is something wrong, it's not a successful response. It will just go to the fallback. Anyways, oops, something wrong. I will send a notification to the admin and help support. They shall get back to you on this shortly. So always have the fallback messages. So now let's publish. So that's how you upsell of the one-time payment, right? But you can do the same for the subscriptions. So let me do the subscriptions for you. So do you want to take this offer let's say $20 per month. And if they click yes, we copy this one. It's easier. If they skip it, we copy this one. Let me finish this one first. So for the subscriptions, you have 3 more. Actually, 2 more is mandatory, and the free trial is optional. Okay, so you need to have the subscription. The value is true. Let me add here. Go to external request, get subscription. The value is true, and let's add another one. The payment cycle. You want it weekly, monthly, or yearly. So that's something you need to add here. And I will just use months. Okay. So the options is month, year, week, day as the interval, the cycle. So that's you can add free trial if you want. Okay. How many days of free trial if you want, but it's optional. Okay. So I will keep it as $20 per month here. Let's save this. And let's go to if they accept, I will just update. And if there is something wrong, go to this one. And need to have a message that is, if they skip it, we just say, okay, no problem. You are all set. So if they skip it, I will just send them here. If they skip it, send them here. Okay, so now the flow is all set. Now we just need to send the user to this flow when they complete the purchase. Okay. The important thing here is, like I said, is you need to know that the one-time payment and the subscription, the body is a little different. Okay, and also you need to use your own public API keys here in the header and have the order numbers. Okay. And yeah, that's it. So now let's copy the flow ID. So if you are using the Chatrace, you can find your flow ID at the URLs here. If you are using a Manychat, you will also find it's called the content. It's something string start with content and a string of numbers. So you can copy this one and go to your Panda checkout. Go to the flow, need to match the flow with your external request. And then you can just select the chatbot here. And then you can just send them to the flow. Because we already mapped the order ID in the external, external response. So we do not need to map the custom order ID into custom fields here. We just need to send it to the flow ID because we already have the order number. So that's all set. Okay. Now let's test it. So let's go back to our tutorial lab demo. Let's check it again. Body have the upsell enabled. The flow ID is end with 59. Let's make sure that it's connected with the correct flow ID. And then the order ID, the order number is mapped already. And then it go to the flow. Okay, it should work. Let's test. So let's preview. And let me pull up my chatbot. Okay, here is a button. So now let's finish the checkout. We will see finish gmail.com using the demo test card here, and name on card is finish. Okay, so let's click it. It's redirecting. Oh, because I didn't change I didn't change the website, so let me change it again. Let me go back to change it. So it's not, because we do not need to redirect to the upsell on website. So let me change it to Google so that the upsell on the web page will not interfere with our chatbot upsells. So let's start again. Start again. We have a new. It says it. Email is new@gmail.com. New. Okay, so now it will not redirect to the website. It will redirect to Google, and then you will able to receive the flow, right? So that is our first upsell, one-time payment. Let's go back to the checkout. You should able to see the order, the new order is coming in already, because we didn't have the product name, so it's not showing up. And anyway, it doesn't matter. And let's click yes. So what will happen? Let's refresh the page. You will able to see that this is a live demo upsell one-time payment just coming from our chatbot. Okay, and then this is a subscription, right? We take it. Yes. Then just add the product to your order. If you refresh, you will able to see that there's a subscription, $20 per month adding to the to your account. And also, if you go to your chatbot, the Stripe account, you will able to see that the $20 just charged, the $49 just charged with the email address. Okay, new email address. So that is, and also you will able to find your subscriptions and the customers. See this new Gmail for $20 per month, or $20 per month subscriptions. So everything is working. And now let me get back to the points here. The point here is for the upsell in your chatbot. The most important parameters we need is order number. Okay, we need to make sure that you get the correct order number, and then you can use quick replies. Please do not use buttons. If you use buttons, people can go back and click, then maybe that card will be charged. So you just use quick replies, give them one-time opportunities, and then you should be all set. You can upsell with one-time payment or subscription, just some different parameters in the body of the external request. Okay, so that's how you can set up one-click upsell in chatbot. And see you in my next tutorial. We will talk about the Zapier and Integromat integrations. See you in the next